If you are somebody who already or is about to start pricing websites for a client, this is the Excel sheet you're going to need to make your life a lot easier. Based on years of my own experience, based on years of me developing my own in-house tools for doing this kind of stuff, this is my current pricing strategy expert website Excel sheet thingy bob, and I'm going to talk you through it. So how it works is, as you are speaking to your client, you work out what kind of website they're going to want. They're going to want just a brochure site. We're going to put a 1 in there. Keep your eye on this cell here, this grey one here, because that is the price dynamically importing itself in. What is your project management fee? I'm going to put that as 10%. What is your hourly rate? I'm going to put mine down, which is 100 quid an hour. Okay. Watch as the price changes. Now you're speaking through with the client on the phone or on Zoom call, and you are understanding a little bit about what they're going to want. They're going to need a homepage. But watch what happens when I add something in the pages column. Keep your eye on this cell here. It goes up. Add another page about us. It goes up. Contact. It goes up. What else are you going to need? You're going to need site templates. So I'm going to want a header. I'm going to want a footer. I'm going to want a blog post. Okay, dynamic templates. I'm going to want a services dynamic template because it's more in depth than just everything else. I'm going to want a team member one. What custom post types am I going to want? I'm going to want services. I'm going to want reviews. I'm going to want team members. What custom fields am I going to want within those custom post types? I'm going to need, if we're doing services, I'll need price. If we're doing services, I will need location. If we are doing reviews, I will need score. If we're doing reviews, I will need a screamer for the review. If we are doing team members, I will need a LinkedIn link. Everything that you add on here is automatically added on to the price. It's very simple, it's very easy to use, and it is incredibly accurate. All of these prices are generated on the amount of time it takes you to do all of these kind of tasks and broken down via the quantity of them that we're going to use, and then calculations that do clever things in the back end, all based on your hourly rate, based on how long it takes you to do these things. You can edit them if you want to. Grey boxes don't need touching, blue boxes need editing for each project. But basically, this sheet is going to take your knowledge and your understanding of what you're building for the client and just automatically generate the price for them. You will be able to, if you want to, then and there tell them how much it's going to cost. I don't advise doing that. I advise following the rest of the stuff you're going to get along with this. But just on its own, you can already see that this is a really quite useful thing. But wait, there's more. On the bottom down here in the tabs, you can break it down into your own pricing strategies. Say you wanted to offer a larger discount if they prepay, easy peasy. You can change it to a 15% discount. Say that if you want to extend it over 4 months, actually you're going to make people pay 50% more as a markup. You can do that. You then get these pricing things generated automatically that you can then put into your own sales templates. Beyond that, down here under project investment, it breaks down the pricing of the website based on these core development stages of the website. It breaks down project management, copywriting, the site setup, discovery, everything. You can break it down if you want to include the tax or you don't want to include the tax. You've got both on there. And again, you can copy and paste it into your own proposal. This is all set up for my branding at the moment, which is why the fonts are weird. But you can change it to your own branding, your own color schemes, whatever you want to do. It is completely editable. You can change everything yourself and it will make all of this process so much easier because it's controlled from one place. The other thing you've got here is a project timeline. So you say you sign the contract tomorrow, and then this is all how long it's going to take to work. And again, all of that is controlled from the front. Proposal weeks, we've got set to 10. We change it to 12. Keep your eye on these dates. They're going to update for you. If you wanted to change your hourly rate, say you're starting up and you're only going to charge 25 quid an hour, it will bring the price right down. Your website management fee is in there. Say that you actually got a copywriter that does it at 20p a word. Change it to 0.2 and the copywriting cost will change. Say that you want to say you're going to do a 15% project management, the cost will change. Say you're not going to include a project management cost at all. Why you do that, I don't know. But boom, the price comes right down. Down here, you've got it broken down by the project section and how much that's going to cost. And even percentage of the overall budget is taken up by each individual step. So this is the website price generator. An Excel sheet, as long as you've got Excel or Google Docs or something, it is just going to work. It's going to make your life easier. It is going to simplify the whole process for you. It works because I use it. Also included in this is you're going to get the template presentation that I use when I am putting my proposals together. You're going to get my process that I use when I'm doing web design work. I do the discovery, UI, UX, all of that stage. I'm going to walk you through the process that I use to create and launch client websites in WordPress. I'm going to give you the template that I use for my presentations as well, for my pitches when I'm speaking to a new client and sending them over the pricing. I'm even going to give you a little bit of guidance on how you could potentially find your first web design clients if you are just starting up. So if you are a copywriter who's always said, no, I don't do websites, but now you're realizing you should do, or if you're a graphic designer that's always said, I don't do websites, but you're starting to, or even if you are a startup web designer or an established one that doesn't have a proper system, so you get all the information that I've got up here and all the information I've built into these Excel sheets and these presentations for you to start building your own web design empire. And it's a one-time cost and it's yours forever. If you are starting up as a web designer or you are starting to sell web design more as a service that you offer, this is such an invaluable tool. I run my web design business through this. Every customer that I speak to, I price out using this system and it works. It will take a couple of minutes of you playing around for you to get your head around it. But once you have, Bob's your proverbial uncle. You can price out any kind of website that you want, all from this one sheet, updating a few cells if you want to, and building out your entire proposal within your pricing sheet. It will tell you by the end of this, you'll know exactly what you've got to build for them, what templates need constructing, what custom fields are going to need to be added, even forms. If you're going to add a basic contact form, if you're going to add a complex form, whatever you want to do, it is broken down here in black and white. You can share that bit with the client. You can send that as your proposal. You've got it set. If you want to get involved, click the link below, buy it now, and you can be pricing websites in the next 5 minutes.